Ooh, what was... Oh, bucket. Um, I'm doing well. Yeah, I was going to say it's been a while since I've caught one of your streams. It has been a while. It's... We did take a small hiatus from Fallout streams there for a while. But... we're getting back on that wagon. I definitely miss streaming Fallout. Good Benga hype stream? Are you talking like Benga? Like the block game? It definitely was hype. Hyping the stream up. Alright. We're gonna go meet up with Trudy.
Evening.
Oh. Nah, we're good. We'll finish. We'll travel onward. Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about. The Benga. Onward. Have we talked to Barton Thorne? Where are you?
Hello? Can you help me?
Sure, Barton. What's wrong? What's going on?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die.
Where is she?
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. No promises, though. No
Thank you
promises.
for helping me. Please hurry.
No problem, Barton. The last time we tried to help someone, the geckos got to the NPC before I could get to them. On the ridge. I've been enjoying time in various wastelands. Been playing a little Fallout 76 and then started my first ever playthrough of 4. Ooh, exciting. Are you enjoying it so far? And of course started out with survival mode because why not? Why not for sure. You know, I've never really attempted playing any of the Fallouts in survival mode. Now, I did attempt doing a survival mode in Skyrim. Didn't get very far. Was there actually a quest for this? No. On the ridge. I want to help you, Barton, but I don't know where to go. Could be any of the ridges. Or it could be a trap. Oh yeah, I plugged my new TikTok. Yeah, I do have a Road Rash TikTok. If any of you are, oh, gecko. Or we've been doing some IRL Fallout content. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, you can run them on the screen. Oh yeah, that is a great idea. On the brakes. Oh, that music. I was wanting to see if I could find this lady that needs help for Mr. Barton, but just don't want to give up. Fuck me, man. I guess I hit the trigger. Jumpy much? Guess I can't go any higher. Alright. Did the title change correctly? Is this? I'm gonna close the stream and open it back up. There it is. Alright, Trudy. We need to go meet up with Trudy. I've been enjoying Fallout 4. I did it because I was taking part in a roundtable session with a podcast group I'm a member of. We did a Fallout survival run focusing on the DLC for Harbor Automation, Automatron, and Nuka World, plus a couple of story modes thrown in. Oh, cool. What's the... Casey beat me to that. What's the name of the podcast group? Wouldn't mind going to take a listen. Sonny. Hello again. Howdy, howdy. All right. The Prospector Saloon. Let's go check in with Trudy. All right.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Damn. You threatening the place, Joe?
What do you want?
What was that you saying about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
Doesn't really matter, but what were you in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
Oh, I did. We could try to do the speech check. I just need to know if I should watch my step around you.
Rob some people, burn some things.
Silver
kill a
tongue.
few guys.
Yeah, we gotta be careful around Joe Cobb here. What's been going on in the rest of the Waste?
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason.
Do you know anything about Hoover Dam?
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important.
What do you know about the Legion?
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way.
Sound like a bad bunch. Tell me about the NCR.
New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want.
We're definitely not going to help Joe Cobb. He's a bad man.
Yeah.
Trudy. All right. Oh, caffeinate. I didn't notice that, Casey. Okay. The main group is a Skyrim addict, but okay. But this is a subgroup called the Fallout Feed. Their website is where they all have various podcasts and the random character generators for all the Fallout games and Skyrim. Oh yeah, no problem about the link. You can post the link here if you want to. That's fine. ASApodcasting.com. I'm wanting to pronounce that correctly, but I feel like I can't. You can find it on any of your favorite podcasters. Our previous roundtable play was a Fallout New Vegas playthrough. Cool. The random character generators are pretty cool because they pick everything from your faction to your companion to your love interest, to types of weapons to use, combat style, etc. Joining in the roundtable helps you get out of your comfort zone and play it in a different way. Not to mention meeting a whole bunch of great people from all around the world. Alright. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, and I'll definitely share that the link to your podcast in my Discord. Huh. I'm always looking for a podcast. Ah, that was Trudy. We needed to talk to her.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Why was I saying podcast then? A pod group. Okay. It's not a podcast. I just join in as a guest from time to time. Oh, not your podcast. Gotcha. Show me what you have for sale.
I'm sure I've got something you like.
Nothing. I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Oh, why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way. Even if Cobb is scum, he can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them
What
stuck
were they
together so
thinking?
could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Wow.
All right.
We're not even going to go down that route. Was that Ringo? Who was that man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount.
Okay, Ringo's
Helping
the
Ringo
person we
also
want to
make the
help.
Powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So if I help Ringo, and Goodsprings will like me more, what if I help the Powder Gangers?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yeah,
We're not
you
gonna
get
do
on the
that.
good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Nah. I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at that broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside.
I don't think we had the skill
Taps in
for it.
you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Do you know about the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell.
Huh.
I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Just a personality, right? How long has he been in Goodspring?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me.
Does Goodsprings get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Tell me about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Why do you think the NCR and Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
What can you tell me about the Legion? Sorry about the lore dump here.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Alright, Trudy. Been good talking to you.
Be careful out there.
Okay, we're going to be going helping, Ringo. Let's go help Ringo. Is that a coyote? Alright, let's get called up in chat. Can you see me a link to the... Hey, were you able to do that, Casey? We need to figure out how to set up that command. The Fallout feed runs live on Discord Friday nights and starting around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That doesn't bother me, and I like the story. I actually prefer watching the lore rather than have somebody just skipping through it. I'm right there with you, Sullivan. Right there with you. I like to actually take my time and listen and actually think about it. I could be better, though, about reading the terminals, though. I'm not so good about that. But talking to NPCs, I love doing that. It for sure breaks the immersion if you just rush and skip through everything. You're right. I'm definitely one of those that likes to slow down and enjoy the game. And actually look at everything, too. Poseidon Energy. Alright, Ringo. Oop. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Take that. Hello. Oh, there he is. Hello, Ringo.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all.
Can never be
Got
too
off
safe,
to a bad
though.
start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
I also like to talk to the NPCs like they're actually talking to me. Did you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help?
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Well, we can see what we can do about that. I'll ask around and see what I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright. So we're going to be helping Ringo. I'm going to take your sarsaparilla, though. At least he's not getting mad about it. Don't mind if I do. Doctor's bag. Do we want to take the yeast? Oh, boxing times. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Patriots Cookbook. You know what? We'll take that Red X too. Maze. Alright. I don't think we've been in the general store yet. I very doubt it's open at the moment, too. Oh. Hello? Very doubt anyone's working it at the moment. Chet, wake up. You got a customer, Chet. Howdy, howdy.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Sure. Show me what you have for sale. I'm a Fallout hoarder. I take everything that ain't nailed down, especially early in the game. Helps to build up caps and supplies. You're right. You're right. That's usually what I do. I don't know why I'm not doing that like I usually do. But I'm worse in 76 and 4 about collecting everything though. Anything to sell? Do we want to sell any of this yet? We'll hold on to it. What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Tell me about the weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
I like the variety of ammunition in this one. What do you know about the situation with the powder gangers?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Have you ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables.
That doesn't surprise me.
Think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Is it? Anything else you could tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Oh, interesting.
Take it easy now.
Alright, Chad. I'll let you get back to sleeping. Sorry about waking you up at this hour. 1:20 a.m. I really enjoy the Fallout series. I would say I had to pick a favorite. It would be Fallout 3. One, because it's my first Fallout game, and secondly, I like work in the area, so it was a surreal seeing it in such a destroyed state. Oh, I bet. I actually want to I want to visit a bunch of these a bunch of the Fallout settings. That's one of them. Which is your favorite Fallout game? My favorite is Fallout 3. It was my first Fallout game that I ever played. I remember I actually remember renting that one at Blockbuster, I think. With the Celestial Caravan, yeah. We got it from we rented it from Blockbuster. Played it and was hooked. Absolutely loved it. During my New Vegas roundtable, I was assigned the Legion as a faction. I reluctantly did it, but I think I messed it up because I helped the other factions a little too much and ticked off the Legion. Can't get back in their good graces, which I'm not upset about. Yeah, I don't think I would be happy about working with the Legion either. I lean towards the NCR myself. Codsworth, you scared me. How you doing, Codsworth? Where is she at? Did she leave? Ah, there's Sonny.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Just a little bit longer. You're so easy to scare. You're right. It doesn't take much at all. So jumpy. I don't know why, but I am. I'm going to help Ringo. I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
That was easy. Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Sonny Smiles is the lady with a plan. Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help.
Got that.
Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
And we got a plan. Sonny Smiles' plan. Would Chet be willing to give us his supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
How can I get Easy Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Okay. I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite.
I think I may be able to crack that. I think I did. A magazine of locksmith?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright, I'll go take a look. And when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Thank you, Sonny. Appreciate it. What do you do around
I
here?
hunt geckos, mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Let's talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Yeah, I have all the Fallout games now except for Brotherhood of Steel. I got it out of order. We actually did a Fallout 1 roundtable playthrough in between New Vegas and 4. Oh. I just actually reinstalled all the... actually, I have all the Fallouts installed. Make your volume louder. It will scare you less. All right. Is that how it works? It will really scare me less. What other towns are nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
Try it. NCR?
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west. Fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
That's all I want to know. Let's talk about something
If you
else.
want to know anything else, just ask.
All right. Sonny, you stay safe.
I'll be
Thank
waiting.
you. All right, Sonny's plan. We need to go talk to some of the others. I know playing the isometric style Fallout was interesting. I think the plan is, after a little bit of break, maybe after the holidays, we're going to do a Fallout 2 roundtable next. Ooh, I definitely want to check those out. I know Fallout Brotherhood of Steel is kind of shunned by the community because of the non-canon things, and it's a little out there. But I'm curious, and I want to see Talking Death. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I actually haven't ever attempted to play. Wait a minute. Let's see. All right, I played Fallout. Never beat it though. I haven't ever checked out Fallout 2 or Tactics. Played 3 New Vegas, 4 76. My cat is currently making a small puddle on my laptop. He drools too much. My floppy ear dog, Precious. She's a drooler herself, so I completely understand. Yeah, there's 2 different ones. There's a Fallout Tactics Brotherhood of Steel, which is a different game than there is just a Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, which is the game with sentient talking death claws. I'm gonna have to check that out too. I've just been trying to stay. I guess I just want to play them for myself before I start watching stuff about the Fallout games I haven't played yet. I don't know. I'm weird. In particular of how I do things.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
She did. Sonny's the one with the plan. Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think
No, we don't want to go yet. I want to go talk to the others. Stay here. I'll see if there's anything else I can do first.
All right. I'll just wait here until you come get me.
I think it originally came out on PS2 and PC, I believe. I didn't realize there was a Fallout on the PlayStation 2. I'm gonna do a. Let's see. I'm gonna save right quick in case it crashes on me. Chet is kind of a weenie for hiding during the fight. Is he? Hashtag save often. Isn't that right? That was another reason I slowed down streaming New Vegas. It's always crashing on me, and I'm sure it'll crash at some point during this stream. Very unstable. Alright, Chet. You weenie?
You looking to buy some supplies?
No. I need supplies to fight the Powder Gang.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers.
Well, you are now.
10,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Let them take over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your
Aha, Silver Tongue.
provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
I do.
Take it easy now.
Alright, thank you, chat. Hey, leveled up. Alright. Chat, what skills do you usually level up first? Or lean towards? I always go for speech and barter. I like to take that Silver Tongue route. Alright, confirm Bachelor. In combat, you do 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to new dialogue options when dealing with the same sex. Hunter. In combat, you do 75% critical damage against animals and mutated animals. Intense Training. You could put a single point to any of your special attributes. Lady Killer. In combat, you do 10% damage against female opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the opposite sex. Retention. With the retention perk, the bonuses granted by skill magazines last 3 times as long. And we have Swift Learner. With each rank and Swift Learner perk, you gain an additional 10% to total experience whenever experience points are earned. Yeah. If you play Fallout 4 Survival, you'll learn how to save often real fast. Well, as often as you can, especially early on, you'll base your gameplay on finding places to sleep so you can save. That actually does sound like it would be fun to stream. Survival mode? Science, so hacking that's a good idea. Great idea. Are you going to take the Wild Wasteland or have you? I have. I actually started out with the Wild Wasteland perk. I always like to start out with that one. It's a lot of fun. At least in the past, I've always picked it. I'm leaning towards Hunter. So I don't really, there being a level cap, I'm not in a hurry to cap out my level. But retention seems like a good one too. What do you guys think? What do you Wastelanders think? I think I had a first in my Fallout 4 survival run. I've never heard of it before. I got killed by a dead Brahmin at court. I don't think I've ever heard of that happening before, Sullivan. But how did that even happen? Did the Brahmin tip you from the grave? Huh. I want to know how that happened. You think I should take the Bachelor, Casey? I think Swift Learner, if you're going to take it, is best taken early on to make a difference. I guess it depends on what type of build you're going for. You're right. I usually do swift learner or intense training. But like I said, I'm not wanting to. I'm wanting to take my time leveling up. I'm in no hurry. Confirmed bachelor. You know what? Road rash, not James. You're right. You're right. Also, I've been thinking about like taking perks that Road Rash would have. Would Road Rash have confirmed bachelor? Would he flirt with the same sex? Or would he just flirt with everyone? So maybe... you scared me.
Payback! From the bathroom! Pressure Meat wanted to join you.
Oh, that's Pressy Meat. That's Pressy Meat. Yeah, but we'll go with confirmed bachelor. Oh, all right. Let's go round up some more help.
Pressure Meat.
It is Pressy putting
No,
her
look, I put a bandana on.
her bandana on.
Y'all quit. Daisy, you a fucking ghoul.
Are they? Daisy would be a ghoul.
Dang.
Ooh, that's great.
Stop it. Stop.
It's the Pressy Meat.
Yay!
Yay, Pressy Meat.
Yay! You can't have the ghoul. You can't have the ghoul. Okay, be a ghoul.
Nice, smooth skin.
Pup break.
Yeah, it's a pup break. Puppy break.
Oh, now y'all want to sit there and be good?
Mm-hmm. What are you guys looking at? Pressy Meat likes to hunt birds. Oh.
What is it?
She's found a little bug.
Ugh.
A little... Probably a...
Little stink bug?
Yeah. Those stink bugs are horrible.
Alright, you can have Pressure Meat.
Alright. Let's get back to it. That is a little distraction. Doc Mitchell. What do we got here? Bottle cap. Oh, we could take those. It's not stealing either. Hello, Doc. It's been a while.
Welcome back.
Long time no
I
see.
hope you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
The town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you could do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone.
Nope.
Oh, I'm not much good
Sure.
in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
It'll be appreciated, Doc. Tell me about yourself, Doc. I can't believe I haven't did this yet.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
I wonder what vault he was from. You said before you had something taken from you?
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Better? Oh, thanks, Casey. What town is this?
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
Who was it that rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean because he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
I've actually claimed that as mine. Preshy looks like a little parrot on your shoulder. Yeah, I noticed that. Little rotten dog. Do you know anything about the men that shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
All right, Doc.
You take care now.
Always good talking to you. You take care now. All right, so okay, who else do we need to talk to? Enlist the help of Trudy and acquire Easy Pete's dynamite. Alright, who lives here? Alright, Easy Pete. Sorry to be waking you up at this hour.
Howdy.
Howdy. What do you know about Joe Cobb?
Bad trouble.
That's helpful.
Welcome.
I hear you got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder ganger.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Eesh. Well, I guess we're not going to be getting explosives in this playthrough. Well, thanks, Easy Pete.
Yep.
Alright, Easy Pete's dynamite is out. Let's talk to Trudy, right? I killed Victor a couple times in my playthrough. I know he just comes back in a new Securitron, but I did it just for shock value to post in the Discord and just see if you actually could. I kind of want to try that.
Hey.
Hello, Trudy. Sorry to be barging in like this.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang?
We sure are.
It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
I think it's right. You should help me take down the powder gang. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
All right. I think that's everyone. We'll go talk to Ringo.
Be careful out there.
All right, that's it. Let's see. Acquire Easy Pete's dynamite. Can't do that. Return to Ringo when you're ready for the gunfight. Let's go do that. Let's do this. Good Springs needs to stand united against the Powder Gangers. Powder Gang. I don't know why I keep adding that extra R. Yeah, I have a picture of my character Sydney sitting on his corpse. Yeah, I think I ended up naming my character... Yeah, it's... Alright, Ringo, let's go. Let's do this.
What's the plan? Are we ready?
Let's go.
I'm ready. I hope.
Oh.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Alright, Sonny.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
They won't. We'll get through this. What do you do, Ringo? What are you doing? Oh, let's save right quick. All right. We're gonna let them come to us? I guess so. Oh. That was a leg shot. Woo. I don't have good gun skills, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it. All right, Joe. You messed with the wrong town, bud. You have established a reputation with a group of people on the wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody, and people associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are many different factions in the wasteland, and you can develop a distinct reputation with each one. As you perform actions that benefit a group, you will gain fame. If you perform actions that harm a group, you will gain infamy. Your reputation with any group is a measure of the combined total of fame and infamy that you have earned. The benefits and drawbacks of any given reputation depend on the group itself. You may receive discounts with the merchants, provoke attacks from hired thugs, or simply be treated differently. Vilified by the Powder Ganger. For your overwhelmingly monstrous behavior, you have become vilified by the community. Boo-hoo. But Good Springs likes us. Enough news of your good work has been passed around that people like you. Hell yeah. Quest completed. Ghost Town gunfight. Everyone's already hightailed it out of here. Alright, let's see what we can loot off of them. Oh, there's some dynamite. Okay. We're going to get over encumbered here, but it's going to be alright. We'll sell what we can and then store the rest of it at Victor's house. Oh, we're so close, so close. No, that one's head. Oh no, Ringo died. Oh, that sucks. We're trying to protect him, and then he didn't make it.
Hello.
Hello, Trudy.
I'm glad that business is over.
Same.
I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet.
All right, show me what you have for sale.
Got a special discount for you. After what
Appreciate
you've done
it.
for us.
Sell some stuff. Keep a hold of the dynamite. You can have the beer. I'm not a fan of the beer. Hey, Daisy.
She's lonely, Daddy.
Who, Daisy's lonely?
Here you go.
What are you going to do with the...
I was just giving it to him.
Oh, for the Pressy meat?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Pressy meat appreciates
Be
it.
careful out there.
She liked that.
I think I'll behave. Be good.
She liked that. Reputation with Pressy meat improved. Alright, we're gonna run to Victor's house, take us a little nap, and then we'll head out. Cheyenne, what are you doing? Cheyenne's a good boy, good girl. Hate that Ringo passed, though.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, Victor. I'm going to take a little nap in your shack here, bud. He won't mind. All right. Just take a micro nap, just a 1 hour nap. All right. And we're going to. This it'll save. And this is a good point for us to take our first break. I'll set us up with something. Need a puppy break button. You're right. We could just use just chatting as the puppy break. Are they both in here still? All right. All right, I'll be right back.